A very good afternoon. You're watching Lunchtime News on TV1. I'm Michaela Fernando. Before we head into more news in detail, here's a look at headlines.
Met Department predicts heavy showers in many districts around the island. 10 bodies of those killed in Saindamarudu explosions exhumed. Decisive discussion on forming an alliance between Sri Lanka Freedom Party and Sri Lanka Podujana Peramuna commences. Court issues an order preventing any meetings and rallies in Dehiwala today. Sri Lanka takes on Pakistan in a World Cup clash today.
In your top story, the Met Department notes that the southwest are gradually establishing over the island. Therefore, showery and windy conditions are expected to enhance further tomorrow. According to the Met Department, the Kalutara, Ratnapura, Gaul, Mathura and Kegaul districts are expected to experience heavy rainfall between 100 mm and 150 mm. Heavy rainfall between 100 to 150 mm can be expected in the Colombo, Gampaha, Putlam, Kandy, Nuwara, Hambantota and Mannar districts as well. The Kurunegala and Mannar districts will experience a rainfall above 75 mm. Strong gusty winds of up to 40 km per hour can be expected in several parts of the island, particularly in the central hills and southern coastal areas. Talks between the Sri Lanka Freedom Party and the Sri Lanka Podujana Peramuna on setting up an alliance was held at the opposition leader's office this morning. 4 rounds of talks were held between the Sri Lanka Freedom Party and the Sri Lanka Podujana Peramuna, focusing towards setting up a coalition. The 5th round of talks commenced at 10 a.m. this morning. General Secretary of the SLFP, Dayasiri Jayasekara, former General Secretary Rohana Lakshman Piyadasa and MP Tilanga Sumatipala joined the discussions. Chairman of the SLPP, Professor G.L. Piris, MP Dalas Alaha Peruma and Jagat Vellavata joined the discussion representing the Sri Lanka Podujana Peramuna. Former Secretary of the Sri Lanka Freedom Party, Professor Rohana Lakshman Piyadasa, said the discussion is currently focused on establishing the policies of the alliance. The fundamental rights petition filed by IGP Pujith Jayasundara, who was sent on compulsory leave seeking he be reinstated, will be considered on the 24th of June by the Supreme Court. The matter was called up before Justices Buwanekalu Vihara, Prasanna Jayawardena and LTB Dehideniya. Additional Solicitor General Indika Dev Muni, appearing for the Attorney General, said certain respondents are yet to be issued with a notice. The petitioner was ordered to resend a notice to all respondents via registered post. The Additional Solicitor General requested court to take up the petition on a date after the 12th of June. At law, Viran Korea, appearing for Pujith Jayasundara, said as the matter is of importance to his client, it be considered at an earlier date. Considering facts, the Supreme Court decided to call up the matter on the 24th of June. An illegal rally and a public meeting that was to be organized in the Dehiwala Police Division has been barred by the Mount Lavinia Magistrate Court.
The rally and public meeting was organized by a group including Venerable Akmimana Dayaratana Thero. The court order was given after the court was informed of intelligence received by the police. The police had submitted information to court regarding the organized event, citing the possibility of public unrest and hinder to unity. Police further stated that the court order was issued under emergency regulations.
In more local news, the bodies of the brothers of Mohammad Zaharan, who were killed in the explosions in Saindamarudu, Ampara, were exhumed today.
Police said the remains were buried at the public cemetery in Ampara. The samples of those who were killed in explosions on the 26th of April were sent to the government analyst on a previous occasion. Police noted that the earlier provided samples were contaminated to conduct inspection. An order from the Kalmune Magistrate Courts has been obtained to exhume the bodies. The bodies were exhumed under the supervision of Ampara Chief Magistrate today.
A ceremony to present certificates for students who completed courses at the National Institute of Plantations Management was held yesterday.
362 students who participated in courses conducted at National Institute of Plantation Management were presented with certificates. Governor of the Central Bank Dr. Indrajit Kumaraswamy and several other dignitaries attended the event. This country is for the younger generation. I'm not a youngster. I believe even our generation was unsuccessful in building this country. My father's generation also failed. If it is the case, we need to give this to the younger generation to make our homeland a better place. We should send all 225 home. We should take a fresh 225 from outside and create a system for them to rule. Because there are shortcomings in the 70-year history. Where would both the parties go?
If you look at what has happened after the heinous bombings, as well as the disturbances that took place a few weeks after that, there are going to be significant impacts. The most impacted industry is the tourism sector, which has taken a major hit. There, the government has taken certain relief measures. The central bank has arranged for a moratorium of their loans, both capital and interest, and other support as well. So hopefully the tourism sector, if stability is maintained, will recover relatively quickly. In addition, the government's revenue is likely to be take a hit. The expenditure, there will be additional expenditure. In addition, the growth rate, the central bank was predicting a growth rate of 4% for this year. I suspect now it's more likely to be 3%.
Still in your local news, a group of representatives from the Lanka Samasamaja party met with Basil Rajapaksa last evening.
The current situation in the country was the subject of discussion. The group, including the leader of the Sri Lanka Samasamaja party, Tissa Vitarana, handed over a series of proposals to Basil Rajapaksa.
The challenges our country is currently facing are extremely dangerous. The UNP, together with the USA, had initiated a massive economic, social and political transformation in our country during the past 4 years. They are attempting to make our country a colony of the USA and destroy our sovereignty. We must stop this. Those within the alliance with various opinions and views must unite. This is why we came here today. We hope the alliance will solve the problems of the people.
Sri Lanka will take on Pakistan in the third match of the ICC Cricket World Cup 2019 in Bristol today. The match is scheduled to commence at 3 p.m. local time.
Sri Lanka is currently placed 7th in the points table with a solitary win. Sri Lanka was defeated by New Zealand in their first match, while Sri Lanka clinched victory against Afghanistan by 32 runs in their second encounter. Kusal Pereira, who returned to form during the last 2 matches, expressed his views on the match.
Pakistan, they are very balanced side, and at the same time we are getting better day by day. In our batting side we are concerned a bit, but as a unit, if we stick to one plan, we can do something better. Comparing to Cardiff, wickets bit dry, so that's good for us. I don't think spinners can't do much about the wicket. The balls come to the bat nicely.
Chandika Hatrusinghe also expressed his views.
It's a very important game for us. We want to take the momentum forward, what we gained from the last game. Pakistan is, they showed time and time again that on that day they can pull surprises. What happened the last 2 games were with West Indies and England, they're clearly showing that they are a very dangerous side, especially on tournament like this. At the same time, we are the same. The both team is a bit emotional teams. On that day, they can be world beaters. Our main focus every time is when we play any team that take their big players out of the game, trying to keep them least impact in the game. So that kind of a plans we have for every team.
Pakistan skipper Sarfraz Ahmed made the following views.
My team has capability to beat any team on the day, so inshallah we will try our level best to win this World Cup. They have Malinga, they have Lakmal, Pardeep, Tisara Pereira, Sriudana, so they have a good bowling lineup, also good batsman as well. So I'm happy my team back into winning this streak.
So hopefully we will continue with these things.
And that is a wrap of Lunchtime News. For all these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsfirst.lk. Have a good day.